CNBC launching a new initiative to recognize women that are making waves in the business world. Senior media and tech reporter Julia Boorstin is here with that news. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Andrew. I'm excited to announce that we're launching CNBC Changemakers, Women Transforming Business. This is a new franchise and an annual list of trailblazing female leaders. The list of 40 women will be unranked. It will focus on accomplishments in the past year and will feature women from companies across all sectors of the economy, including philanthropic organizations. And we're going to be publishing this list in January. We have put together a stellar advisory board, which will be joining me and the CNBC editorial team to help determine the weight of qualitative and quantitative criteria. The list of advisors includes Sheryl Sandberg, Lorraine Powell-Jobs, Ken Fraser, Kris Jenner, and Harvard Business School Dean Srikant Datar. Applications are open as of today to female leaders at private companies and organizations, including philanthropic organizations with at least $25 million in revenue in at least one of the past 3 years, or an enterprise value of at least $100 million, or women at public companies with a market cap of at least $250 million. For more information about our inaugural list, you can find the nomination form at cnbc.com/changemakers, or you can scan right here to apply. So, Andrew, I'm very excited to help surface the stories of new icons of innovation and their leadership approaches that can really inspire anyone.
And of course, you wrote a great book about women and female leaders. We had the CNBC Disruptor 50 list for a while now, something that you also created. What inspired you to create this list?
Well, it really was my book, Andrew. I wrote When Women Lead. It came out last year. And what I found, not just in reporting that book, but also in book tour around the country, talking to women and men at all sorts of different companies, is that there's a real interest and demand for content, not just about the few women who are running the big Fortune 500 companies, because women are still very much underrepresented, running just about 10% of the Fortune 500, but really to learn about the women who are changing business at startups, at divisions of companies, and really having a real impact on what the future of business will look like. So I hope this will surface a lot of new names, fresh faces, people who we can learn a lot from, though we may not be familiar with them right now.
What are you going to do about private companies that don't publicly disclose their revenues? How's that cutoff going to work?
Andrew, luckily we have a lot of experience with this, with the Disruptor 50 list. Of course, 11 years ago, I helped create the Disruptor 50 list, which surfaces the 50 fastest growing private companies. And so we have a form that applicants can fill out where they can submit information about their private companies, and they can submit information about sort of the range of revenue or growth rate or et cetera that they're in. So they don't have to publicly disclose anything. So the template that we have for Disruptor 50 to really create a really rigorous evaluation process has been fantastic for this.
Okay, we got to go, but I'm looking forward to January. Why no ranking? People always love, a Letterman-style top 10.
Well, we're not going to rank it, Andrew. We think it's important to surface all of these women, and if they're worthy of being named to the list, we're not going to put them in order.
Okay, Julia Boorstin, thank you. Appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you a lot more before then, but January. So here it goes.